Hey everybody, welcome to Spoon with Nature. Today's adventure is the Wranglestar $10 Dollar Tree 24-hour challenge. So I got 10 items for $10, and I think I'm about where I need to go as far as pitching the camp. So I'll get that done. I'll get a spot cleared out, and then I'm going to go through the items that I purchased and the strategy that's going to be involved in this, and probably a lot of prayers. So stick around and we'll get to it. Okay, so here's the rules for this. It's 24 hours and it's like 9:32 right now. So 9:32 in the morning I'm done. The rules are: you have to be able to build a fire, you have to be able to build a shelter, you have to have two meals, and a waterproof container. So pretty simple, pretty easy going. Now the container itself, the package, has to be submerged for 52 or longer seconds. So 52 is such a great number. They're at 60 seconds, you know, that's a good round number. So I got this container here. I'm gonna go find the water, see if I can find something to submerge it in. They called for rain this morning, so I brought my rain jacket just in case, and it's sunny right now. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna go find some water, we're gonna get this wet, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay, so we're in the heart of Indiana hardwoods, and it's just not plentiful water sources unless you really want to walk. I did manage to find a drainage ditch for a field here, and I got a hole, finally found a hole deep enough to submerge this bag. Now, that's what I'm going to use here. So, 60 seconds. Let's see how it does. Okay, I went ahead and give it 2 minutes because the hole didn't seem deep enough to get out sunlight. Okay, like I said, I give it 2 minutes because the hole didn't seem deep enough to fully submerge that bag in. You know, like completely down, way down in there. So 2 minutes underwater, and now we're gonna go find out. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's a hot one today. It's already up to 82. It's 10 o'clock, a little after 10. It's pretty warm today. So we're gonna go through what I got. Here's my receipt, which I've noticed on the front. The very first thing is I got double charge for a pan. The total is $11.49. So if I subtract the dollar that I got charged for a pan that I don't have, come out at $10.49. But thanks, Dollar Tree. So let's just get into it. First thing I have, here's the pan that I paid $2 for. It's a cake pan, and so it's going to be able to cook what I need, and then I can eat right out of it. I'm pretty excited about that. I bought a knife. And I've already opened this because I wanted to make sure it had a decent blade on it. So just a little 4-inch knife and a 3-inch knife. This is all I need, because what I plan on doing is just a lot of intricate shaving or whatever, carving. So I don't need the big 12-inch knife. I think that's a lot of overkill, and so I'm going to be utilizing my skill set with this. Matches like everybody else has. So the drop cloth, this is a 9x12 drop cloth. I was pretty excited to find this. I was looking at shower curtains and tablecloths, and I come across that, and it wasn't a question for me. I also, the 4x6 tarpaulin, and then this little ditty that just a little book bag, and it had straps, made it easy to carry. Ta-da! So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gallon of water, number 7. My favorite, not the Spam variety, but it'll do. 8. Long grain rice, quite a few meals right there. 9. And then finally, ta-da, 10. Now, we'll notice that I didn't bring a flashlight. I didn't bring rope or cordage. I didn't bring duct tape. So this is going to be utilizing a lot of skill sets that I have, and it's going to help me enhance them a little bit. So I think I did pretty good. I'm going to have some pretty good meals. I figured I have 4 meals here instead of 2. So we're going to see how that turns out. So I'm just going to start now with the shelter frame, and I'm just going to do bits and pieces along the way because I got to make this battery last this 24 hours, and who really wants to sit here and watch me put sticks in the ground, right? So we'll take pictures as it progresses, and I'll show you the finished camp. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, so that just happened. Oh, great. Oh boy. I would have expected a lot more than that. Okay, so now we got to fix that. Not a problem though. Welcome to the great outdoors. Okay, so you witnessed that. That handle broke. Now I just have a blade and a piece of handle. So that's the thing I'm going to need this blade for, is to cut up the lunch meat for my meals. That's not a big deal. I'm going to need it to carve with too. Maybe bigger deal. What I need it for right now is batoning some small saplings that I can make a frame out of. So what I found is this, get a good picture. See how it's got a curve on it? I'm going to take this blade, I'm going to put it right there on that curve. So now I have a hatchet, right? So how am I going to do that? Well, let's just see if this works now. I'm going to use the blade to start with. I'm going to put it where I want it. And then I'm just going to baton a nice little slot in there. Wow, these bugs are terrible. Okay. We're going to dig that out a little deeper. I'll try to get this done before I cut my hand open. But then we're just going to, after we get a slot cut here, we're going to put this blade in it and pound it in. So stick around, I'll show you a finished product. Here's the finished product. We now have cordage. This is why I was not worried about bringing cordage with me, because the knowledge is awesome. So now I'm going to get that blade attached and get back to it. Okay, plan B, I just put the handle back on and I went ahead and wrap it the cordage. So let's give that a try. Alright, all I'm going to do then, which is what I should have done to start with, is I'm just going to baton into the tree trunk. And these are maple, and there's a lot of them right here. Alright, so here in the Serengeti of Indiana, we have these vines. I'm not sure what the exact name of them are. They could be wild grape. There's a leaf of it. I know once they get in the woods, they choke everything out. But you take that outer skin of it, and you can peel it off, and you roll it in your fingers, and that separates the fibers. And when you do that, you have some excellent cordage, and it's real flexible, real strong. So that's what I'm going to lash this together with. I just wanted to keep you informed. So what we got so far, we got the frame put up. I'm going to lash it together and start adding to it. Well, tent's up, as you can see. It's 83 degrees out, kind of humid. There's 82% humidity this morning. So I'm glad I'm done with that and I can take it easy now. Went out, did a little foraging to see, you know, what I could find around here, and I did pretty good. Got adjusted. First one is this. A lot of you know this is a dandelion, and found quite a bit of it. And why I'm excited about this is I can take these roots and make coffee in the morning now. So I got coffee. And also, while I was out going for that, I ran across this Queen Anne's lace. Is the only thing I'd ever known it by. I'm sure there's another name. It's also a wild carrot. So clean that tuber off, and I got vegetables for supper. So that's got to make my wife pretty happy there. Let's see what's left. Oh, I got to make some eating utensils. I got the wood gathered for the fire, and then after that we're going in, you know, automatic control and just sitting back and enjoying this, and hoping everything works out. So stick around. We'll get some coffee made here. I got to clean the roots, and then I got to roast them, so I'm about to get a fire going for that. But right now I'm just going to enjoy this breeze and drink a little water, because it's kind of stifling right now. So stick around. This adventure is not over yet. Alright, project now. Let's try to get a spoon made. Not going bad. So this is one of the things I knew coming out here that I could do. So I'll have a spoon and a fork here before long. The knife, pretty sexy, isn't it? It's working. So I'll have eating utensils, and won't be long, we'll be eating. So stick around and I'll keep you updated. Well, after all that work, this is what we have. There's the fork. There's the spoon. So I'm kind of impressed with these, how they came out, and that's not bad, you know, considering I got a knife blade jammed in a stick. But that's what you got to do. You got to make it work. So I'm getting to that point where I'm about ready to start cooking here. So I'll get the meal done and I'll show you where we're at. So stick around. So here's the dandelion roots we're doing. What I'm going to do is just take a knife and scrape the dirt and the stray roots off and get it all clean. There you go. And then I'm just going to trim that root right off the rest of it. Now these I can still eat, so we're going to put those aside. There's my first step to morning coffee, and I got some greens for the supper tonight. I'm looking forward to this. This is how I build my fires, and my goal is to light it with one match. So I'll put a couple pieces here at the side, about 4 inches apart, and then I'll just start adding like these. These are extremely dry. It is the top of the branches that are falling. Like I said, extremely dry. And my whole goal is to be able to light this with one match. No paper, no fuel, just a match. So I'm going to go ahead and continue building this, and then when I go to light it up, I will turn this camera back on. So stick around. Good. We're going to give this a whirl here. I haven't even opened my matches yet. Okay, no paper, no fuel. Let's see how this goes. It's feeling pretty windy today, so I'm going to use 4 matches. And there we go. I'll let that burn and get some heat going, and then I'll start adding to the top of it, and eventually I'll have a pyramid fire over the top of it. That's a method I've always used, and it's a method that's always worked. So it's hard for me to change anything that works, you know. It's not broke, you don't fix it. Now I'm just going to start adding larger sticks, and we're going to add that to the top of the fire. And we're going to have us a cooking fire before long. This will burn down the coals in no time. This is the only thing I need right now. So we're going to get the soot feed bag on, start getting some supper going. So stick around and enjoy. Okay, so here we are at my camp. Got a nice fire going. You can see right here. There's my cooking station. I got my fork, my spoon, my dandelion roots. I got a roast for coffee yet. I got some dandelion greens and wild carrots. And then right here, just out the water, the pan, the rice. There's my eating supplies, and then my tent. So looks so far like it's going to be pretty comfortable, and I'm getting ready to get a meal to go on the fire here. So that'll be meal number 1. So just letting that burn down the coals, and then we're going to get some rice started. So so far so good. No major storms. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and eat some of this now. maybe just a little something to hold me over, a couple slices, hold me over till supper. Then I'll have the rice with it. And then I'm going to save the rest of it for breakfast. Make a rice, whatever this is. This mystery meat hash. I want to point out that these sticks that I got stretched across my fire, those are green wood. That's why they haven't burned into and dropped everything in the ashes yet. Of course, my day isn't done. That's still going to happen. It's just that I got green sticks on there now, so it's less of a hazard. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take these off and move on to getting the dandelion roots roasted for breakfast. So, fork's working. I have no complaints about the fork. Not bad. Now, for a can of chicken, pork, and beef mix, this is pretty good. It actually has a flavor, unlike that last can of whatever that was I had. This is close to ham. I know that it's not ham, but it's not bad. It's got a little bit of crunch on parts of it, and I'm hoping that's not a bug. If it is, I hope there's more of it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, get a little food in my belly, drink some water, and then we're gonna move on to roasting the dandelion roots so we can have coffee in the morning. I'm pretty excited about that. It'll be the first time. Okay, there's the dandelion roots. We're getting a roast on those now. Just have to move them around and turn them. But they should go pretty quick. And what you're going to do is roast them. We're not trying to burn them. We just want to get them dried out. And, hopefully that's going to have that flavor that a person so much needs in the first thing in the morning. Look at that. There's I come out of my coffee, and now I'm just going to take my spoon and I'm just going to crush it up. I think some of it did get a little overdone, but it's kind of hard to control on this fire. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, we're just going to crush this up like a powder if possible. And then I emptied one of my matchbox, since I had plenty of them. This is what I'm going to put the dandelion roots in for morning. That way it'll save. So I already got the meat cooked for the next 2 meals. It's in the back in the can, and it's just going to get used as I need it. I got this in the matchbox. That'll wait till morning. So the only chore left is to make some rice, and that's going to happen here pretty soon, probably another hour. We'll get on that, and then the same thing with that. I want to make enough rice for tonight's meal and then breakfast, and it's going to go pretty quick. So it's just all about using your time and managing it and staying ahead of stuff. You got to always plan ahead on this. So far it's been a pretty good camping trip. So I'll get back to this and I'll see you later. Yeah. So here's the great view from inside my tent. Let you appreciate some of that hard work there. That was like the start of it. So we'll back her out here. Yeah, so all the frame is woven together. You can see these pieces, the vine are just wrapped around each other. The veined ribs here, you'll see that they wrap around each other and then they're lashed together. So all the lashings in this tent are from just the outer part of the vines. You can see where I stripped one off here. But yeah, it's like the soft inner part, and you work around with your fingers and roll it and break down them fibers, and then it's pretty strong. So this whole thing is being held together by that. Yeah, we'll back it out a little bit. There's that. There's my great doorway. Great view of the fire. Just keeping a bed of coal, that's all I want right now. So, yeah, we're looking at, this thing's about 7.5 foot circular. So, let's just take a tour of my little pad. Here was the back. This part, somehow, for some reason, ran out of sheeting. So I just threw 6 in there, and then the rest of it is just like a debris hut. So here's my great sleeping mat. I took that black bag and stuffed it with leaves, and now I have a pillow. And there's my camera case, and then supper, breakfast ready to go. And we could go back out to the front, and we have the ambience of a nice little campfire going. There's my cooking area, nice little bench and everything, ready to go. This pile of wood's ready. So at this point, I'm just chilling back and enjoying the fruits of my labor here. Alright, so I'm going to try the spoon out. Give it some dandelion green. This is pretty hot. It's different. It is different. So I'm glad I gave up the twine, the flashlight, and the duct tape. This little bit of honey is going to go a long way. But that's got to be better already. So now let's try this, huh? There you go. That's what it needed right there. The good thing is, I'll eat half of this plate for the middle of the night. The other half's going to be for breakfast. The meat's already there. The rice is done. Tomorrow morning, it's a matter of warming up. I've thrown in the old campfire microwave there. But this is the last event for the day, and then I'll be turning in. I think next time I'll see you, it'll be breakfast time. So, stick around. That's interesting. Got floaters in it, but not bad. You know, you can taste the roast on it, slash burn. It's not coffee as far as the way you expect coffee to taste, but it is like a coffee. It's really not that bad. In a pinch, it works. So I'm going to take my trusty spoon, finish eating my rice, and then we're going to break camp here and head out. So until we get to our next adventure, thanks for watching. This is Spooning with Nature, and I'm Gary. Catch you later.